Go on. Leave me alone.
I'm Wibamna. What do you want? Make it quick. No, you're revolting. Is that so? I wish I could say that. Not funny, not even a little bit. Is that so? Please, What a great story. Well done. Get away from me. You can't... No, you do me too much honor. You're wasting... Really? What a wonder... Get away from me. Remarkable. Please, I'm embarrassed. But get away from me. You're wasting your breath. Is that so? Really now? You... Well done. Ugh, that's foul. You can't scare me. Well done. Please, I'm embarrassed. But you should be ashamed. Oh, that's just the thing. I wish I could say that. Get away from... What a wonderful compliment. You can't scare me. Oh, nice. It's just what I wanted. What a thoughtful gift. For me, see? That will get you something. All right, I get it. I see. So an orc named Mazoga wants to see me, and she expects me to come to her. I don't know her. I'd be smart to ignore her. But I never learned anything by being smart. And you seem to be a right skipper. So I guess I'll have to go see what this is about. Thank you. You want to speak to me?
You are Wibamna?
Yes.
I want to go to Fisherman's Rock. Where's that?
Fisherman's Rock is north of Leowin, about 6 hours' walk, on a point of land on the eastern shore of the Nibbin.
Take me. Wibamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock. Wibamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock. You know where it is? The Argonian said Fisherman's Rock is north of Leowin, on a point of land on the east shore of the Nibbin. Take me there. Now. This guy, Mogan's Windshifter, he camps at Fisherman's Rock. So you take me there, and I talk to him, and then we see what happens. You hear me? I talked to him first. No smashing in his teeth or chopping off his head. Understand? Could be. You know how it is. But not until I'm finished talking. The Argonian says it's north of Leowyn, about 6 hours' walk, on the east bank of the Niben. Let's get moving. Get moving! I'm right behind you. What are we waiting for?
Good luck with Mazoga. Be seeing you.
Take me to Fisherman's Rock. Now! I've heard Brodrus at the Fighters Guild is well versed in using heavy armor, especially for a wood elf. What are we waiting for? Remember me?
No. Who are you?
I'm Mazoga. You killed my friend Ravindra.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're a lying bastard. You killed Ravindra, and now I'm going to kill you. I kept my oath. Mogan's Windshifter is dead. Mogan's Windshifter had a gang. They robbed and killed travelers. But Ravindra saw and told the guards. Mogan's got away. But first he killed Ravindra. My best friend, Ravindra. That day, I became a knight and swore a knight's oath. I searched a long time and asked everyone. Then I finally heard he was hiding at Fisherman's Rock. So now you know everything. You helped me, and I won't forget. Take what you want from the dead. I came to keep my oath, and now I'm done. When I saw my friend killed, I swore I'd be a true knight and right all wrongs. So now I gotta do some good deeds. I don't know much about being a knight, but I'm gonna learn. Say, you did me a good deed. You ought to be a real knight yourself. You're a pal.
What is it now? Have you anything new to report? I hope you've been successful. Have you learned why the orc is here? Such vengeance is a noble deed. Leowyn thanks you for your service, and I have a fitting reward for such noble deeds. I address my offer to you and your friend. Would you like to become Knights Errant? I have created a chivalric order of the White Stallion. Find and kill the leader of the Black Bow Bandits, the orc named Black Brugo. If you succeed, I will bestow on both you and Mazoga the titles of Knights Errant of the White Stallion for your service to Leowyn. The outlaw, Black Brugo, is a menace to County Leowyn. They call his marauders Black Bow Bandits because they use black bows. Find Black Brugo and execute him for his crimes, and I will make both you and your friend Mazoga Knights Errant of the White Stallion. In her shadowy past, your friend Mazoga might have had contacts with outlaws. Ask her. What news do you have of Black Brugo? Then you'll be eager to be on your way. I won't keep you. I've not always been happy with the standards of conduct in the Mages Guild, but Hannibal Traven's reforms are quite encouraging. Remember, a knight's title shall be your reward. How are you?
Hello, friend. Thank you again for your help. I like Leowyn. That count got you to help me. Damn nice, both of you. Think I'll stick around. Maybe do some good deeds here. I know Brugo. Long ago, back before I became Sir Mazoga. I split a share or two with Brugo. Brugo's a jerk. He's got a hideout in a ruin called Telepi. Every night between midnight and 6 a.m., he stops there to pick up his take. We're pals, right? So we'll kill Black Brugo and be knights. I'll wait right here until you ask me to follow you. If you're ready to go get Black Brugo, I'm ready to follow you. Let's go. I'm with you, friend. We kill Black Brugo, and the Count makes us both knights. Expect Brugo and his boys in Telepi, Midas, after midnight. I'm ready when you are. Farewell.
them than you.
Black Brugo is dead, right? So I'm going to be a knight? I'll go back and wait in the county hall. You'll tell me when I'm a real knight? Please?
Hi there.
How are you?
I hope you are here to tell me of Black Brugo's death. What news do you have of Black Brugo? Justice has been done, and henceforth, Mazoga and you shall be known as Knights of the White Stallion. May I present you with the perquisites of your rank, a key to White Stallion Lodge, and a shield bearing the arms of County Leowin. Mazoga's key and shield shall be delivered to her directly, and I promise you a bounty of 100 gold for each black bow you bring me. I see you have a black bow. Would you like to turn it in for the bounty? Very well. You may bring it to me at any time and receive your reward. No wonder Narina Cavane is so cranky. If you had to live year-round in a cold, drafty, soot-stained castle like Bruma, you'd be cranky too. Good day, Sir Knight.
It's you. Welcome to Leowin. I'm Alicia Caro, and I have the honor to be the wife of the Count, Marius Caro. In these difficult times, we must count on persons such as you to secure our borders from bandits and rabble-rousers. We all profit by your lawful pursuit of the unlawful, and we encourage you to attack, burn, loot, and destroy them wherever you can. Legion duty here in Cyrodiil is usually a dull affair. In the East, though, things are a bit more challenging, and one can make a name for oneself. Be seeing you.
What's going on with you?
What? You mean the Holy Hermit of Anvil? No one knows where he comes from, but they say he has the true word. I'd love to go hear him preach. Take care.
How are you faring in your campaign against the remnants of the Black Bow Bandits, Sir Knight? He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Good day, Sir Knight.
I am Ladora Mothril, Lady Leowin's chaplain and chief advisor. I assist her ladyship so that her enlightened policies might achieve the greatest possible influence upon the affairs of County Leowin. Leowin is in a state of transition. It has long been a respected county, making moderate cultural and economic contributions to the Empire. However, Leowin must move toward the mainstream of imperial culture, both in trade and in political affairs. Farewell.
Well met. Anstea Sandu, Castle Leowin's steward and chief advisor to Count Marius Caro, in theory. When we are better friends, ask again. Good day.
How goes it? Well met.
Did you tell the Count about Black Brugo? So, am I a knight? God's ghoulies. Not just a knight, but a knight errant. That's a real special kind of knight, right? So go on, say it. Say, I greet you, Sir Mazoga. Thank you kindly, Knight of the White Stallion. Sounds good. Damn good. I'm a knight errant now, and I don't care who knows it. So thank you. You've been good to me, and I won't ever forget it. So I better get started doing my good deeds, and maybe I'll see you at the White Stallion Lodge. Good day.
How do you do? Greetings to you. Let's hear it.
Oh, Bo.
How are you faring in your campaign against the remnants of the Black Bow Bandits, Sir Knight? I see you have a black bow. Would you like to turn it in for the bounty? Here is your reward. And this other black bow, would you like to turn it in as well? Here is your reward. Well done, and thank you. Each black bow you bring me means another Black Bow Bandit slain. Good day, Sir Knight.
Good afternoon.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? Only quality goods for sale here. Good. Buy. What kind of... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Excellent. A fine transaction. Tell your friends about me. Goodbye. Please, come again.
How goes it?
Hi there. Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier. It's the only way to get the real news. Feature story on the Grey Fox. Here's a copy of the Black Horse Courier. Identity of the Grey Fox revealed. Sorry? Only one copy of the Black Horse Courier per customer. Oh, he's that wanted criminal. Isn't he a master thief? I hear he's dangerous, too. I've heard that the beggars spy for him. It would be perfect if the Watch could just get rid of the damned Thieves Guild. You don't have this problem in Anvil or Bruma. Good day. Sorry? Only one copy of the Black Horse Courier per customer. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. You too. Excuse me. You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelus, will be allowed access. Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. Yes? What a wonderful compliment. Ugh. Oh, please. Well done. You can't scare me. I wish I could. What a wonderful. I appreciate the gesture. Well, for me, thanks. Every little. For me, see, every little bit helps. Not funny. Not even a little bit. Not funny. Oh, please. Really now? You. Well done. How nice. For me, thanks. What a wonderful compliment. I wish I could say that. Not funny. You're wasting your breath. I see. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynal Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynal Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynal, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynal convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynal character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're back. Excuse me.
Hello. What can I do for you? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures and Raynal slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Be seeing me.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Raynal Draelis made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him. Take care.
Go ahead, please. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Good day.
Tidings, citizen.
Go ahead, please. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Bye.
It's you. Hi.
We're always on duty. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile... He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Bye.
Fjotrid, you need armor or weapons, new or repair. Come to Hammer and Axe. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. I work hard. Folks like Skjorda and Ulfan give us Nords a bad name, drinking and carrying on until all hours. Take care.
See you. Farewell. Hail! What's going on with you? I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Farewell. We're looking for recruits. Interested? If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Shadenhall. Farewell. Evening.
Greetings.
Angar, the world-weary, they call me. I've been everywhere and done everything. Now I'm settled down for a good long rest. Take care.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speechcraft trainer. Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business. Hanmund and I lived together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me. Bye.
Hello! What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong.
It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know. Sirach is a good healer. He's a Redguard, but you'd think he was a Nord the way he acts. All right. I accept. I have no choice. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're full of... Don't be silly. No more. You're... Good one. I'm not buying that one. You're full of it. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Don't be silly. You're pathetic. Sure, that's cute. Yeah, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, yeah. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Don't be silly. You're a big... Don't, please. I'm sorry. Blah, blah. No more. You're Don't be silly. Good one. Thank you. How kind. You're a... whatever you want. Yeah, I get it. Was that so... Thank you. How... That's not bad. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. May the wind be on your back. How does Ulfand manage to be a smith, trainer, and... go ahead, please. Farewell. May the wind be on your back. Sirach is a good healer. What can I do for you today? Gellerborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything. Okay, you? Oh, you're back.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I know I sound desperate, but...
So, any new revelations in your... investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Oh. Hello.
What is it? I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin.
Anyone looking
Go
for
ahead.
work should consider the
Hafid
Fighters
Hollowleg
Guild.
says that
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Geliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Raynal will answer for Braden's death. Raynal will pay for both crimes. Geliborn was likely another innocent he slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this. Please,
How about
it's a
that?
good place to
We're
make
all
a break for
talking
the
about the
Hafid's.
Emperor.
Hello. Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here, but then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck. Ha-ha!
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? I knew I'd recognize Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Gerunda, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Justice has been done.
Always a pleasure.